but your party, all right, here's the main question. That's what I was trying to get to. Your party refuses to look at the damage they've done and shift course. Why?
That's a great question, and it's a question for Joe Biden, for Kamala Harris, and for the leaders of the Democratic Party. You and I have had many conversations about how the leadership of this party is unfortunately taking our country in the wrong direction. This latest initiative of this ongoing policy task force is just yet another example of their self-serving ambitions. The American people need to stand guard because they are determined to undermine our freedom of speech.
I forgot some stuff, so I went to get other.
He's an avid learner. He's always researching, and he's always excited to see things. And he told me this will be good. This will help you immensely with the nutrition that you need.
I hope to really pick him off because I'm a pharmacist.
Wait.
Its decision in this hotly anticipated abortion case that has not stopped the left from threatening violence if they don't get their preferred outcome. And today when Nancy Pelosi was actually asked directly whether Democrats and their rhetoric is to blame for the threats and the assassination plot, for example, against Justice Kavanaugh, she dodged the question, spewed more abortion alarmism. What kind of answer is this? Take a look.
As far as the abortion case is concerned, there have been a number of attacks on churches, on crisis pregnancy centers. Republicans are going after Democrats for not saying anything and saying that their rhetoric is contributing to these attacks against crisis pregnancy.
Well, let me just say this. A woman has a right to choose, to live up to her responsibility. It's up to her doctor, her family, her husband, her significant other, and her God. This talk of politicizing all of this, I think, is something uniquely American and not right.
Hey Nancy, is it hard to condemn the rhetoric? Is it hard to condemn the harassment,
You know,
the
the bishops,
intimidation? Not really. By the way, we
barred
still
her
haven't
from
heard a
getting
single
communion.
word from Joe Biden.
Biden, Schumer, and Pelosi, who still haven't responded to an assassination plot against a Supreme Court justice. With their violent rhetoric, they still haven't responded to the threats that are coming down, the potential need of the National Guard to protect the Supreme Court. The left is extraordinarily violent, whether it's the summer of 2020, whether it was the riots during the inauguration of Donald Trump to try and prevent his being sworn in to be president, whether it was the attack on the second branch of government, the executive branch, at the White House that injured 50 Secret Service agents. But this committee, made up of 7 leftists and 2 disgruntled member Trumpers, 9 reprobates, obviously doesn't care about that. That's what I want to talk about. We don't have a system like this in America where we trust people so much that they don't get challenged. What's happening, the first time today I watched 40 minutes of this hearing, and I was disgusted. It's all choreographed. They have teleprompters. They splice in their video. It's all cherry-picked. No contrary witnesses, no contrary evidence, no cross-examination, no opposition, no motions, no challenges. And we're supposed to believe this, and the media sit there on their thumbs and talk about, oh, we had big information today. And the legal analysts, same thing. Well, we learned a lot today. You learned nothing. This isn't a pursuit of the truth, and I'll give you 2 perfect, simple examples. I was told from a high-ranking person in the Mike Pence circles. They said Michael Ludig, who was their chief witness today, who sounded like, frankly, like Robert Mueller, he said they never asked Ludig for an opinion. Ludig was not an advisor to Pence. Ludig was not counsel to Pence. They tell me, anyway, Luda never spoke to Pence. I'm told he volunteered, quote unquote, his analysis by submitting it unsolicited to the vice president's office. You didn't get any of that today, and yet if there is something...
Tonight I saw, we talked to the AFL-CIO, he sounded crazy. I mean, what planet does he live on? What planet?